YouTube family, it saddens me to bring y'all the news that Rich Homie Quan passed away today due to a possible overdose. Let's just let the prayers go out to his family. Rich Homie Quan, born Daquantis Devontae Lamar on October 4th, 1989 in Atlanta, Georgia, was an American rapper, singer, and songwriter who rose to prominence during the early 2010s with his melodic style and emotionally driven lyrics. Now here's a closer look at his story and his career. In his earlier life, Quan grew up on the east side of Atlanta, Georgia, where he was influenced by the local rap scene. He was passionate about music from a young age, but he also had an interest in sports, particularly baseball. Quan was a talented athlete and received a scholarship to attend Fort Valley State University. Quan's aspirations of becoming a professional baseball player came at an abrupt end after he was incarcerated for a burglary. During his time in jail, he focused more seriously on his passion for music, which ultimately led to him to pursue a music career. Earlier in his career, after being released from jail, Quan began working on his music. In 2012, he released his debut mixtape, Still Going In, which caught the attention of industry insiders and fans alike. The mixtape's success led to greater visibility for Quan in Atlanta's rap scene. Quan's major breakthrough came with his 2013 hit, Type of Way, which became a nationwide anthem and peaked at the number 50 on the Billboard Hot 100. His hot melodic flow and emotional depth set him apart from other rappers, helping him to gain recognition and growing a fan base. Now, he would later collaborate with the Rich Gang in 2014 as he became closely associated with.
Before we go any further, drop it in the comments. Drop a R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. We're going to talk a little bit more after this video, but drop a R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. Let's get it, y'all.
Man's Rich Gang Collective. Alongside fellow rapper Young Thug, Quan was part of the Rich Gang The Tour Part 1 mixtape, which was a major success and contained hits like Lifestyle. This collaboration helped elevate Quan's future. Quan continued to release successful projects and mixtapes, including I Promise I Will Never Stop Going In 2013, and If You Ever Think I'm Gonna Stop Going In the year 2015. His unique ability to blend melody and rap made him stand out in the artist and in the industry. Rich Homie Quan is known for his melodic style, which blends traditional rap with singing, a style often referred to as melodic rap. Now, he incorporated emotional storytelling after discussing themes like personal struggles, relationships, loyalty, and perseverance. Quan's music has been influential in shaping a melodic rap trend that became prominent in the mid-2010s. Over the course of his career, Quan has faced several legal issues, including arrests related to drugs and firearms. In 2017, he was arrested on drug and weapon charges, although the charges were later dropped. Quan has also had public disputes with his former label, Think It's a Game Entertainment, leading to delays in his music being released. However, despite the changes, Quan was continuing to release music and maintain his loyal fan base. After a hiatus from the mainstream success, Rich Homie Quan returned with music in 2018, releasing his debut studio album, Rich As in Spirit, which included the single 34, an introspective track about the journey into the music industry. Quan's influence can still be seen in newer artists who incorporate melodic rap into their style. Although he has faced ups and downs, his earlier career contributions to the genre have cemented him as a key figure, as a legend in the evolution of modern hip-hop. Homie Quan was a father, and he would often speak about his fatherhood and how it had influenced his music and life decisions. Quan had dabbled into fashion, launching his own clothing line, and exploring other entrepreneurial endeavors beyond music. Although the two had a falling out for a period, Quan and Young Thug were as close as collaborators as they were friends, and their dynamic sound helped shape the sound of Rich Gang's music during their time together. Rich Homie Quan will go down as an East Atlanta legend, and he would be truly missed by the city of Atlanta, Georgia, and fans all around the world. Rich Homie Quan's journey started in East Atlanta to the height of the rap game, and it showcased his resilience and ability to adapt ultimately. Despite facing personal and legal setbacks, His contributions to the genre, especially in terms of blending melodic melodies with rap, will always concrete him as a legend. I jump in the comment section right now and say long live Rich Homie Quan, bro. This is some real sad news to be getting up to today, man. As always, as this story develops and more information comes out and be brought to the forefront, I will be reporting on this to keep everybody updated on all of the details involved.
Let me say this starting off about Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan was a let's start off by saying R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. Let's talk about Rich Homie Quan and how dope he was. He was a dope artist, somebody who should have been a lot bigger than he was. He had a falling out with Young Thug, and everybody chose Young Thug's side, which kind of put him in a real bad situation, because the reason why it was already a bad situation, because the whole beef within Atlanta with the R.I.P. Nuts, the R.I.P. Nut situation, if I'm not mistaken, that was Rich Homie Quan's man's for real, like right hand man's, and Young Thug is alleged to have a part in that situation, which made the original rift and the original problem between Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan such a big thing. You get what I'm saying? How everybody chose their side. This is the main problem, and honestly, it's just it was a bad joint for Rich Homie Quan, because honestly, when they both was coming up, I thought Rich Homie Quan was just as talented as Young Thug, if not more talented. He was more articulate with his rapping. You get what I'm saying? He could piece his words up a little bit better. Whereas I think Young Thug was better at harmonizing a little bit more. But to get off that subject, after he went through it with his label, it never really seemed like he got his footing again. But he kept releasing music, and the talent was undeniable. Now, right now, the reports we getting right now is that it was an overdose. We're gonna have to wait for the coroner report to find out what it actually was, but they saying an overdose right now. All right, so I'm gonna keep giving y'all updates on that. Once again, is rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. He's definitely an East Atlanta legend. He really started that. If you love Young Thug, and if you don't know about Rich Homie Quan, go back and listen to his earlier work, where he was really just happy making the music, up into his work really with Birdman, with the whole Rich Gang movement. And you can kind of like look at his backstory also and see how he was kind of xed out of the game. It's almost like, if I could give you a good example, it's almost like with the Young Dolph situation. How everybody's taking Yo Gotti's side, and if you rock with Young Dolph, you kind of like, the game ain't just messing with you. You get what I'm saying? It's only the loyal guys that really know what happened to him that's rocking with guys that rock with Dolph. You get what I'm saying? That was Rich Homie Quan. Um, it was a rift between him and Young Thug, and he never just gained his footing. And he talked about wanting his position back and trying his best, and he had a lot of label troubles, and we don't know if that led to like maybe more of the drug use. It was already reported that he had some arrests from drug involvement. But yeah, this is a sad situation. It's a sad situation for Atlanta. It's a sad situation for the sound of music, because he was a big part of the sound of music that we use today, and just harmonizing and putting it together. And a lot of artists that are here today, like speaking of him, Yo Gotti, he gave Yo Gotti one of his biggest songs that was actually his own song. Um, so it's a bad joint for Atlanta. Not only that, I believe Rich Homie Quan has kids. So we're gonna stay up to date with this whole situation, cause I want to know personally, and y'all let me know, chat, if y'all got more information on this, and I'll do some background information on it for the next video. Um, what are they saying in Atlanta as far as, was it actually a overdose? A overdose of what? You get what I'm saying? We know it's a lot of new drugs out there. So for the young boys, the kids, like, yo, stay off the drugs and just relax, yo. Cause things like this can happen. And you can really mess a family up with an overdose. And not only that, you got the fans out there, which are minuscule compared to his kids and family and people like that, his parents and all that. So yeah, just a great talent. Somebody who really put their heart and soul into the music. somebody I thought was special. And just given the right opportunity, he could have made the comeback. But he was also doing a lot of ghostwriting also, if you didn't know that. All right. So it's your boy, What's Up G. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. When it comes to these videos, you know, I'm gonna keep it G with you. And tell you some of the backstories on how the game go and what really happened. And drop it in the comments, R.I.P. Quan. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. Stay out the streets, y'all. Stay out the drugs, too.